Hey everyone, and welcome to the happiest hour on earth. And not only is it the happiest hour on earth, it is the happiest day on earth because the happiest place on earth is finally open. Oh my gosh, yes, we're so excited that Disneyland is finally open. We've been seeing content from the park that has just made us so excited. There's also going to be some stuff on our Instagram page. My sister went into the park on Thursday, so super exciting, super jealous as well. So jealous that you got to go in there, but it's just finally nice having it open, and we're so excited for it. But today we decided we're going to do something a little bit different. So what we decided to do, we've been to one international park, but we thought, you know what? Let's do something where we have to bring one ride from each international park to one of the American parks, but it has to take over an existing ride. And so this was super tough for me, at least. I don't know if it was for you as well.
Yeah, me too.
But it is going to be tough. It's going to be challenging, but also really fun. So let's buckle in and get ready for the show.
So, as the discussion tonight revolves around international parks, we decided to make some snacks that are also from the international parks.
Yes.
So we made crepes from Paris, because there's Disneyland Paris, which we have actually been to once. And we did have some crepes there. So
it was awesome. Yeah, we actually had them right outside the park. It was actually as we were waiting for our train to go back. But they do sell them in the park, I think in Fantasyland, which is super cool. So.
Yeah, so we decided to make some crepes tonight, and it actually went pretty well. I was pleasantly surprised at how well they turned out.
That's like one of the best parts about the show is that we're like learning how to make new stuff.
I've definitely never made a crepe before. I just never found reason to until now, but it was fun to make, actually.
I am so excited to try these things out.
Yeah.
And then also for drink, we decided, since we're talking about international rides and bringing them here, we decided we still want to do an international drink of some sort, but do it from a park that's here. So this is the Tokyo Sunset that is in the Japan Pavilion at Epcot. So we have something from literally outside of the park in an international park, and something that can be found still within the States, but still at a pavilion. Yeah. So this... Oh man, I cannot wait to try this. And it's actually probably the prettiest drink that we've made.
Yeah, it actually turned out super beautiful.
I cannot wait.
Fade is very nice.
The fade's incredible.
So we did have a little mishap during the making of these, in which Chris accidentally used a different liqueur than he was supposed to in one of the drinks. It's supposed to be banana. So there's banana liqueur in one of them, and the other one is pineapple.
Yes.
Which just made it extra pineapple-y because there's also pineapple juice in it.
So I got this like pack of like different types of liqueurs, and I saw two yellow, so I was like, they're both banana. But no. So and we mixed them up, so I don't know which one's banana, which one's pineapple. But should we switch it up today and actually start with the drink to figure out which one's
what? Okay. Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Tokyo Sunset.
I'll tell you
pineapple or banana. This is banana.
Yep, this is pineapple.
Ooh, do you want to try it? Do you want to try it real quick, though?
Tradesies.
Actually, Emily's not even the biggest banana fan, so it kind of works out. Yeah. Oh, this is nice because this tastes super tropical, and then this one has like a...
That is really good.
It is good, huh?
It reminds me of one of those candies.
A Laffy Taffy.
No.
Oh.
Like a Smartie or something? One of the, it's like the really crunchy ones. The banana, there's like all the different fruits. It's like I think it's a Smartie.
That is really good though. Both of them are amazing.
They are really good.
All right, should we dig into this Disneyland Paris deal?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited.
Do it.
Hopefully
we made them a little different. I decided to have strawberries and whipped cream on mine, and his just has Nutella and powdered sugar.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a smaller bite. Also, probably gonna.
Ooh, that messy.
As well. Ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
I'm in Paris again.
I know, right? Oh, I miss it so much. These are so good.
Those are really good.
It's nice because like the ends are slightly crunchy.
Yep.
And everything else is so soft.
Oh, gosh, that's pretty good.
That's really good.
That's good.
All right, you have a couple more bites, and I will talk about a little bit of Disney news. So, obviously, Disneyland opening today. By the time we put this up, so exciting. And like I said, we have some content from the opening park, so definitely follow us on Instagram. But some quick little bit of news. Captain America 4 got greenlit. They're starting to work on it. And Anthony Mackie as Captain America, so awesome. Hopefully I didn't spoil Falcon and the Winter Soldier for you, but it was so cool seeing him as Captain America. Right, yeah, it was such a great finale, and I just want some more Sam Wilson as Captain America. So super, super exciting. Another thing, apparently a Matterhorn bobsled movie is going to be worked on for Disney Plus. I don't know. I guess Harold the Abominable Snowman or whatever, or the Yeti or whatever he is going to come out and I don't know, attack some people. So that would be pretty nice. Also, Spider-Man will, I don't know exactly when the day of this will be, but Disney reached a deal with Sony to actually bring Spider-Man films to Disney Plus. So that is super cool because we need some Tom Holland on there. We're missing him. And for the upcoming Spider-Man movies, it'll be great to have them on Disney Plus. And then also, Haunted Mansion, the movie, not the Eddie Murphy one, but the new one that they're working on, did find a director in Justin Simien, who did Bad Hair, I believe. So that's super cool. It has a director now. So now we'll see if it's better than the Eddie Murphy one, which was fun, but I feel like we actually
watched that at Halloween last year, and I had never seen it before.
Yeah,
it wasn't too bad.
It's a fun little romp.
Kind of fun. Yeah,
it's good. That's pretty much all the Disney news. Oh, also the new Snow White's Enchanted Adventure, I believe. That's what it's called instead of Scary Adventures now. We watched it, and yes, Scary Adventures is the original and is so perfect, but it is really, the additions are very, very nice, and it actually has an ending. Mm-hmm. It's not just like the queen falls off and then it's like, okay, get off.
And they lived happily ever after.
And you just like rushed out, and they always, all those Fantasyland rides, they're like, they built it and then they're like, oh, we ran out of space, just go. And you're like, okay.
Yeah.
And now it actually has a nice
It's a very beautiful ending now. I think they wrapped it up a lot better than it was.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited to ride it in person.
Yeah. All right, so should we get started? I really want some more of this crepe, though. So do you want to?
Yeah, I guess I can start then.
Okay, let's do it.
So to start out tonight's discussion, we are going to be bringing a ride from Hong Kong, Disney, to the United States. So we're going to either choose Disneyland or Disney World. We kind of are picking different stuff tonight. Each of us are choosing different rides to replace and to bring over. So for me, I decided that the ride over in Hong Kong that I'll bring over is called Big Grizzly Mountain Runaway Mine Cars.
It is
quite a tongue twister. I think it has a short name, right? Like Grizzly Gulch or...
That's the land that it's in.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So it's not even like...
Discard that.
I thought Big Thunder Mountain Railroad was long. And then this one's like Big Grizzly Mountain Runaway Mine Cars.
Like,
it's like, maybe it's shorter in Chinese. Maybe. And then it just like expands to this. I'm not sure.
I don't know. But it does look like a really fun ride. It's kind of like Thunder Mountain here, but themed around like grizzly bears.
Yeah.
And there's like a cool sequence where you go backwards.
For a long while.
For a while, yeah. And it looks really fun. So I would bring that here. And I would probably replace Grizzly River Rapids in California Adventure in Disneyland.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a fun one.
It's
and obviously we all love to get a good soaking when it's like super hot outside sometimes. But it only seemed right to replace one grizzly ride with another.
Yeah. It'll go with the Grizzly Peak Airfield theming, vibe.
Yeah. And there's plenty of space there to work with, I feel like. It's a pretty big, extensive ride. So
for sure.
I would probably put that there. I think that would be the most fitting.
Yeah.
It looks really fun.
I feel like that is one of the top-notch Hong Kong rides, and if you were to replace anything in parks, it only makes sense to go there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel you. So one of the other huge top-notch rides from Hong Kong Disneyland is Mystic Manor. Mm-hmm. And it looks really so cool. Fun. It's a trackless ride system. So many crazy things happen in it. But I didn't want to put it in Disneyland or Magic Kingdom because there's already a Haunted Mansion there. So I was like, where would this fit? I was thinking like Animal Kingdom, but that wouldn't make sense just because there's a monkey in the ride. And so I was trying to figure it out. And so I think I had an idea, and I think it kind of works out. I decided I'm going to put this ride in California Adventure as well, and it will replace Monsters, Inc. And hear me out, I love Monsters, Inc., that ride so much, but there's Pixar Pier, and Monsters, Inc. is in Hollywoodland. Kind of random, so I'm going to replace that so that it can go over to Pixar Pier. Mm-hmm. It could find its home over there, and I know you guys might be thinking, what does Mystic Manor have to do with California or Hollywood or whatever the case may be? Well, there is, right near where we live, the Winchester Mystery House, which is a very popular haunted, real haunted mansion in California. And I'm sure there's some other haunted places in LA area, where Hollywoodland is. I think that's where they filmed the Thriller music video in that area, right? So
that's pretty haunted.
There's some haunted things there. So I feel like it would fit in California Adventure in Hollywoodland, kind of old-timey kind of vibe. So I'm going to replace Monsters, Inc. We're going to move Monsters, Inc. to Pixar Pier.
Okay. Yeah. I like it.
That works, right?
That makes sense. Yeah. It seems like it belongs there anyways at this point. So
cool. Should I go next, or are we bouncing back and forth between who's first?
Or
do you want to go first? You want to go first?
I guess I'll go. So now we're going to do Disney Paris, which we have been to once before.
Yes.
That was 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And it was a fun experience.
We went on a holiday. We didn't know it was a holiday because obviously we're Americans and we didn't know what holidays there were there. We only went for one day, and it was really packed. So we need to relive the experience, but the day we went, we barely got on any rides, and there was just people everywhere. So
yeah, it was jam-packed. It was kind of a
we didn't go on every ride. Yeah. And we only went to the Disneyland side. We didn't go over to the Hollywood side. Or
Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios, I think it's called, right?
Yeah. So, it's a beautiful park. The castle's beautiful.
So beautiful.
The layout's really nice. My favorite part of it, to be very honest, was the dragon at the bottom of the castle in Paris. It was so legit. I think we just sat there watching it for 15 or 20 minutes. It looks so realistic, and it'll take little moments of rest, and then it sits up and looks around and breathes, and it looks like a real dragon. It's awesome. Huge. So while it's not a ride that I'm bringing over, he okayed it. I would be bringing over the dragon to put in Disneyland Castle.
And we realized since it's not a ride, it could replace something else that's in the castle, and you had an idea.
Yeah. So also not exactly in the castle, but next to the castle, the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, which is really fun for a lot of little girls in Disneyland. It's a cute idea, but I think it's easily replaced, probably.
Little man bun.
Yeah.
Really tight.
Very tight with sparkles and stuff. Yeah. Really cute little boutique, but if I'm gonna have to replace something in order to bring the dragon here, I'm just gonna say it's that.
I say they mix it up. We put the dragon there, and then if you get close enough to the dragon, his little claws come out, and you just tie it to your little bun, whoop, and then you're good. So a little bippity boppity dragon.
I don't know. I don't think we need to be scaring all the little girls like that.
It's you want your hair bun? You come close to the dragon.
It would not be a very populated boutique anymore. I don't think.
It would not. Dragon's Boutique. Le Dragon Boutique.
Yeah, I think that would be really fun though to like go through the whole sequence of walking through the castle and do the whole story of Sleeping Beauty, and then like exit near the bottom of the castle, and there's the dragon just waiting for you.
You like see Maleficent's shadow, and you're like, that's scary. And then you go down even further, and then you see like dragon Maleficent.
Although technically, in the story within the castle, it ends like when the dragon dies, so it doesn't really make sense.
Hey,
but
we can put it somewhere on the other side of the castle.
Yeah, cool. Towards the middle or something.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I'd be bringing the dragon here.
Yeah, for sure.
How about you?
Disneyland Paris has some really cool rides. Their Thunder Mountain is so awesome,
really fun,
so fun. But
it's like on the water.
Yeah, it's like
really cool.
The way the queue brings you out, it looks like you're on like Thunder Mountain is like an island or something like that. It's super cool. Probably the most fun, even though I wouldn't replace it with any of the Thunder Mountains that we have because they're just more classic. But it is so fast. It seems like extra fast. Yeah. Also, fast. When we went 2 years ago, Phantom Manor, which is their haunted mansion, which it looks really, really cool, like opened.
It wasn't open yet.
A week or two later, so we weren't able to ride it. But since I already said Mystic Manor, I didn't want to go with another haunted mansion theme. So even though we didn't get to ride this, we've seen videos of it, and I think it'd be cool to bring over. I was going to say Ratatouille, but that's already coming to Disney World in Epcot. And so I'm going to say Crush's Coaster. It looks really fun. Like, it looks like a kid type roller coaster, even though there is a backwards sequence, and I think that's pretty intense for a kid. But
yeah,
it's a fun little coaster that has screens and animatronics of Finding Nemo. And I'm going to say bring that over to California Adventure as well. Sorry, I'm going back to California Adventure, but one ride that we're going to replace in Pixar Pier, and we talked about this, size doesn't matter in this thing. We're going to just take over any ride. So even though this ride is very small, I'm just going to take it over.
Spatially accurate.
It's not spatially accurate, yeah. I'm saying we need to replace Inside Out, the Emotional Whirlwind, I think it's called. Hopefully, yeah.
Sounds right.
So I love Inside Out so much, but it was just a reskin of Flix Flyers, and I think Inside Out needs more. And I actually think Inside Out needs to take over. I think it needs to take over Figment. I'm sorry. I know some people hold Figment really close to their heart, but I think they could update it and do like a fun, like Joy could be the Figment, right? Yeah. Joy could be this like happy person who's bringing you through the different senses and all this stuff. And I think that Inside Out would fit perfectly in Figment.
Wow.
If you love it.
That does,
right?
Does make sense.
If you love Figment, I'm so sorry. But I think it would fit there. So I say let's make an actual ride for Inside Out. Let's take Crush's Coaster and take over Emotional Whirlwind. And I think it'd be so fun. So
I agree.
Yeah, I think that's a good little swap right there.
That is good.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
All right. Tokyo?
Yeah. Moving on to Tokyo. Tokyo Disney.
Yeah.
My pick here. Let's see my notes. Yeah. So they have a Beauty and the Beast ride over there that looks really fun.
Just opened like
pretty recently. Ago, yeah. Looks like a really fun ride, and it is called, also kind of a tongue twister, Enchanted Tales of Beauty and the Beast. And I would replace in Magic Kingdom and Disney World the Enchanted Tales with Belle. So these are both Enchanted Tales rides. Actually, the Enchanted Tales with Belle is more of an attraction. It's like an interactive experience or something. But looks we're counting it cool. as a ride. Yeah, it does look fun. Looks really great. But going with the theming of that area in Magic Kingdom, because you have Be Our Guest restaurant, you have Gaston's Tavern, that whole area is kind of dedicated to Beauty and the Beast anyways. It seemed like the appropriate thing to remove to add a ride. there. And the ride looks really fun. So I think
it does.
That would be a good place for it to find its home.
Yeah, and we were thinking, like, since that is such a cool experience, like, you know, Enchanted Tales with Belle, we could still do the ride, and then at the end you still meet Belle.
You can meet Belle, have a little meet and greet at the end of the ride. I think that would be fun. And
I remember when I first watched the video of Enchanted Tales with... Okay, no. Enchanted Tales of Beauty and the Beast. Wow, they're like pretty much the same.
They're very similar names.
When I first watched video of the ride, I was a little underwhelmed just because I was kind of like skipping through it. I was like trying to figure out, like, there's only like 3 real locations. It has like the Be Our Guest scene, the snow scene.
I think it looks really
the dancing
fun.
thing. Well, no, so I was a little underwhelmed because I just like, I wasn't paying too much attention to it. I was like, oh, you're just kind of like in a room for a little bit, go to another room and all that stuff. And then we rewatched it recently and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy. With Be Our Guest, you start the tables there and it like turns you. And then when you come back to the table, there's like more singing animatronics on the table. Then it does it one more time. And then there's even more. And it's like this grand scene. You're like, how did they even bring those things to the table? Mm-hmm. And then there's like this really cool, I believe it's an animatronic. I don't even think it's a screen, where the Beast turns into his former human self. And it's like, how the heck did they do that? Yeah. And then the animatronics of them dancing at the end and everyone's singing Tale as Old as Time. Oh, so cool. It would be great to experience.
Yeah, I would love to bring that right here because I've always kind of wanted a Beauty and the Beast ride.
I think it deserves
it. It is a classic.
Beauty and the Beast was our childhood.
Yes. So that would be finding its home in Disney World.
Yeah, I like that. So for Tokyo Disney, there's a lot of cool rides here, especially at Tokyo Disney Sea. And so
I want to go there so bad.
Yeah, it looks awesome. You guys should check out walkthroughs of Tokyo Disney Sea if you haven't yet. It is hailed as like one of the coolest parks, and so would love to go. And so even though both my previous rides were at Disneyland Resort, this one is going to actually be fitting into Animal Kingdom. So I think we need the Journey to the Center of the Earth ride, which is really cool. It's in, I believe it's the one that's in the volcano there. And you just kind of go in this little minecart and you're going through like little tunnels of everything. And then there's even like a creature in there and it gets like fast and like really all this stuff. It looks really, really cool. I think that could fit in Dinoland USA. I believe that's what it's called. And there's a couple of rides there that I could replace. I think it's called, I didn't look this up before. We didn't ride it just because we only did dinosaur at this place. I think it's the Triceratops Spin or something like that. I want to keep dinosaur there because you guys need an Indiana Jones style attraction there. But I would say one of those like carnival rides, and I know it's supposed to be kind of like as if dinosaurs built like a carnival kind of deal there. So it would kind of ruin that theming, but I think we need that volcano there and some like Journey to the Center of the Earth attraction. So we're like kind of visiting things, and maybe we could swap out that creature, like one that's a little more dinosaur-y.
I like that.
But I think that would be cool, like having a volcano in Dinoland USA would be super, super cool. So yeah, that would be in Animal Kingdom. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
So one more park.
Yep, last one. This was pretty quick, actually.
This was, yeah. I know most of our videos like never are quick. We just love talking about it.
We can get going on these topics.
We're like, we need one that's like at least semi-quick.
A little quicker. So the last park is Shanghai Disney. This park looks
the newest park.
Yeah. This one looks amazing. It would be so fun to go visit this park one day. I think we've talked about this before, but their Pirates of the Caribbean over there looks amazing.
It's like a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's that's insane. What I'd be bringing here. This is probably controversial, but I would probably replace Disney World's Pirates to put in this one because the original Pirates is here in Disneyland. I definitely would not be touching that one. That's gotta stay there. But I think it would make sense to put it in Disney World and Magic Kingdom.
That was the tricky thing about this, is that, like, what is the best ride in these parks? One, Shanghai, it is Pirates. I mean, that is the best part.
Yeah.
But if you brought it over, you can't really do 2 Pirates in one park. So it's like, that was like a sacrifice that...
It's like you have to remove one, but I couldn't remove the one here because that's the one Walt worked on. I mean, it's the original. So just gonna have to replace Disney World. I'm sorry.
Okay, and you Florida people, if you ever need to ride the original, you come over to Disneyland.
Exactly.
We'll welcome you with open arms. You can still go.
Still be this one here forever.
It is, that ride looks like, I've seen videos of it and I'm freaking amazed at it. And so I just know if I ride it, like, I could spend a whole day probably just riding that and just, like, feeling so immersed in that. And so, that is something we literally need to experience in our lifetime. So, yes, we will be going to Shanghai Disney sometime. Because that ride is one of those ones that I can't, like, not ever go on. It looks so awesome. So, out of all those rides, I mean, I would have done Pirates too, but it was really tough to replace any of the Pirates. So for me, you guys in Disney World are getting Tron, the Light Cycle coaster. And so I think that's going to be, in Magic Kingdom and Tomorrowland. I said we also need that in Disneyland. And so what I'm going to replace in Disneyland, it'll be put in Tomorrowland and it will take over Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters, even though obviously you would need more space. Yeah. But it's going to take over that ride, because if you want to do a little shooting style game, you go over to Midway Mania and the Spider-Man Web Slingers. There's going to be 2 shooting games now. And so I say, let's replace Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. We need some, like, more outdoor kinetic energy in Tomorrowland. So we need to bring Tron over to Disneyland. And then I think we're set. So, I mean, that's...
one more little thrill ride.
One more little thrill ride. Oh, yeah.
Tomorrowland.
Oh, my gosh. Being able to, like, go on the Tron ride and then just walk a little bit and go on Space Mountain, like, soon after is... Oh, my gosh. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah.
So, I think that needs to be
Sounds
done.
like a good one.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, I think that's all the parks. There's some really cool stuff in each of the parks. Yeah. Not even rides, but just, like, cool experiences. And so if you guys haven't, like, checked out any videos of those other parks, do it. It's really fun just seeing, like, other people's takes on things. You know?
Yeah. A lot of the rides are pretty similar. If they have, like, you know, similar ones to here, but they kind of do have their own take on some of them, which is really fun to see.
And the other thing that we have to look forward to in the international parks is Tokyo. I believe it's in Tokyo Disney Sea. They're building a new little area called, I think it's called Fantasy Springs or something like that. There's going to be a Tangled location, a Frozen location, and a Neverland location. And we've always talked about
that
they need to build a Neverland.
To happen.
Yeah, and so you know, that's going to be absolutely incredible when it opens. To, you know, see Arendelle, see, I think it's called Corona. Yeah. The Tangled one, I think it's called. I think the Kingdom's called Corona. And then to see Neverland, that is going to be so amazing.
I can't wait to see what they do.
Yeah, and so I think that's going to be 2023 or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but hey, all the more reason to visit an international Disney park. So many exciting things on the way, but
maybe one day we'll make our way to all the parks.
I know. That is kind of a
one
dream
international so far, but you know,
we have 3 more to go.
Yeah, we'll see.
We
go to Asia.
Yeah, just visit all of them. Yeah,
one day at a time, just each park.
Yeah, that'd be
just
awesome.
fly from each one.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much for following us on this
international
episode.
journey.
Yeah, on this international journey. We have some more exciting things on the way, so make sure to subscribe on YouTube, follow on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and on Instagram. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you guys next week.
Yeah, cheers. Enjoy your weekend.